Live stream. Yeah. Yes, guys, and welcome back to my domain. You guys know this is what I do. This is actually what I like to do. It's a hobby of mine. Um, I just really took this December challenge to a next level. I never done anything like this before, and dedicated to see it through. Meaning doing a live stream every single day for the month of December. Now, I must say, it's not as easy as it looks, but I'm dedicated to see it through. Today's the 18th, and I have a long way to go. However, I'm here, and this is what I'm about to do. Oh, thank you, my friend. Happy to see you. Um, I know today's story is a little bit tricky, okay? You know, I'm always sharing a story, but I wait a little bit, to share the story. Now, I don't know if you can see the title. Basically, today's story is about how I find myself in the friend zone. This was a long time ago, okay? So, guys, don't bring it. I'm not like that now. Now I'm grown. It was when I was in the younger stage, I had a job, I was doing well, I think I probably was fresh out of school, but I was still working and doing my thing. So, yeah, the stories are it's a little bit complicated, but I'm here to share it with you guys. So if you have time to stop by for a minute, um, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be here probably for maybe half an hour, maybe 1 hour. I'm gonna share my story with you. Chocolate taste testing. I'm always doing chocolate taste testing on all my live stream, but today for some reason I forgot to pick up chocolate. However, I have a backup. This is my backup. It's like different kind of flavors. I'll just taste test any one of them. That's a backup. Or I have some kind of peanut chocolate thing, whatever. So I guess some of you guys are really early. However, I don't want to keep you guys waiting because this is how I roll. You guys came in to listen to what kind of story I'm about to share. Every single day I'm sharing some kind of story unless there's something weird going on where I'm not sharing any story. Like yesterday, I was just out helping people, so I was like, you know what, helping people, shoveling, and I didn't hurt my back or anything, but I was sweating like crazy. I don't know, but for some reason, when you are out there shoveling snow, you seem to be sweating like crazy. I don't know if it maybe because you're wearing jackets and hats and gloves. Anyway, I don't want to get back into that. That's an old story. I already did it yesterday. I had to take notes because it happened so long ago, and I have to protect people's identity and all that stuff. Because, as you're aware, all my stories are based on real events, or maybe from a friend sharing it, or whatever it is. Meaning these things are actually happening. Maybe not 100%, but I'll say at least maybe give and take 80, 90%, something like that. Say no, there's name is hello. No, I don't need the drama. I do not need the drama. So what if I were to share the person's name and they watch it and be like, oh, that's how you're gonna do me now? Well, I should be able to say the name because they put me in the friend zone. Even though I was young back then, I was probably like maybe what 21, yeah, early 20s, fresh out of school. I was working a job at that time. I could say it out loud. I used to work at Pep Boys. I don't know if you guys are aware of Pep Boys. Yeah, I used to work in the auto business. You know what I mean? Changing tires and that kind of stuff. I could say it now because I'm not doing Pep Boy's job anymore. That was like way, way back when I was younger. I used to do the Pep Boy things, and I didn't really like it, but I did it anyway. Hey, Spicy, happy to see you. Appreciate the love. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna jump into the story. I know usually I wait for a while for people to tune in, but Gab, I know you're probably doing your work thing. I don't know if you're off or whatever, so I don't want to keep you waiting, Gab. Since you're here, I just feel like you know what? I'm just gonna jump right into the story, and people who miss it, they might have to catch the rerun because I don't think it's really cool to have you waiting, knowing that I don't know if you at work. So Gab, are you at work right now, or what's the situation? I know you're not hanging out with your mom or anything. I'm taking the day off my feet. Oh, oh, that's funny. Oh, that was funny. I give you credit. You say taking the day off, your feet hurts. Your feet hurt, so you're taking a day off.
That was funny.
But okay, I get it. So I guess and your my car broke down. Oh, okay. So you see, the good thing is that now my how I got to be in the friend zone back then, it also had something to do with the car. So you see, your car breaking down, you need, maybe to use your husband cars. If your husband don't have a car, and if you guys were using the same car, that's also gonna be some problems right there. Because when you're saying, listen, honey, I need to use the car, I gotta go to work, and he needs to use the car to go to work. You guys have to figure out, depends on the timing. Like, you know what I mean? Depends on what kind of job he does or whatever it is. But it's good that you could take a time off because you know what? Since you're here, you wasn't here yesterday, but I announced it to all my people who came through, to show love that my vacation started today, but I kind of said it started yesterday because I knew I wasn't working today because I'm on vacation. Today's actually the first day of my vacation. Now, I'm still thinking about where to travel to. I could go to Florida. That's no problem. I could go to Virginia. I could go to New York. I have friends there, family there. Pennsylvania. I could be in Pennsylvania. I could just stay in New Jersey. I have family everywhere in New Jersey. Maybe I could visit, my brothers in Massachusetts. I completely forgot. I haven't been there. So, yeah, as I said, I could visit some family member. I could do some stuff. Yeah, because I have like, a couple weeks off and I don't know what to do with it yet. I just haven't made any plans. I just took it vacation because you know what? I can take it and I have a lot of time and just working, especially being on the front line kind of situation, you need a break. You really need a break. So for anyone who's working on the front line, you all need a break. So yeah, actually you're right. Vacation sounds good, but I took the vacation not even planning, thinking about what am I going to do, where I'm going to go. So, tonight I'm just chilling. So I was like, you know what? I have a lot of stories to share with you guys, and whenever you guys tune in, I'm just gonna like throw it out there so you guys get to listen to the stories. Give me your feedback, what you think about it. Yeah, but it happened back in the day. Sit at home and relax. Yeah, I could be at home, sit and relax and eat and drink and all that stuff, but that's no fun. I have the opportunity to travel wherever I pretty much could go anywhere I want. I mean, that's my blessing, and I have the opportunity to do that. I don't have to really worry about much stuff. Um, and also, yeah, I have kids, so I could, be around my kids as well. I mean, depends on the pandemic situation. My apartment is more like isolation where I'm at, so I don't have to bring it, what I mean, home where the kids can be exposed to that kind of stuff because they all know that I work on the front line. And when you work in the front line, you can pick up anything. Hey, how you doing, Steve? My brother, happy to see you. I'm about to share a real nice story. How I got, basically find myself in the friend zone. For you guys, if you guys don't are not aware of the friend zone situation, and that's simple. That's when a guy or a girl feels like, okay, well, since there's no reason for them to be with you, but you're really cool and you're really a nice guy, they'll be like, okay, we could stay friends kind of situation. But you don't want friends, you want more than friends. So that's it. Anyway, I just had to drop that real quick. So yeah, I had to take notes because it happened so long. I keep saying that. So should I wait for a few more people to tune in because it's kind of early, the live stream. Sometimes it takes time for people to, come on in, and I don't want once I start sharing this story, then other people, they might not catch on or know what it's about. I see a few people who's here. Shorty, appreciate it. I'm about to share a story about how I found myself in the friend zone. It happened back in the day. I have a couple details. I might not share names, even though those people, I don't think they're probably gonna watch my, live streams and stuff like that. But I was pretty young. I would think I was, as I said earlier, I was like 21. So this is like a long time ago. I don't play that kind of game anymore. So now I'm all different. So I'm thinking that are you guys ready? Should I just start sharing this story, or should I just wait for a few more people to tune in? Maybe you guys want to grab a drink. Maybe guys just want to let your phone or device, whatever device you're watching it on, play for a bit. and you guys could listen to this really cool story that I'm about to share with you guys. I see a few people in. Thank you for everyone who's tuning in. Oh, okay, and my friend is here today. I haven't seen you before in my live stream. Appreciate it. Instant replay. I think that's how you pronounce it. Instant replay. Well, you know what? It sounds really cool. Basically what she does on her, channel is basically she unwrap all kinds of doll. She's like the doll lady. She all kind of cool dolls. That's what she does. Like if you like doll, you'll like her channel. She unwraps. She's like have like huge collections and stuff like that. She's really cool. So thank you, instant replay. I think probably that's what it means, replay. But anyway, Roopster's here. I haven't seen you for a while. I figured, you've been busy, doing your tournament, winning, making money, making your name, growing, doing the right thing. Today, basically, I'm just sharing a story about how I found myself in the friend zone. I share stories every night since I'm just doing it for this Vlogmas thing, for the month of December. I'm just doing live stream every day as a challenge to myself to see if I could stay dedicated for 1 month, just keep doing the same thing over and over. Um, and since I'm on vacation, maybe it's going to be a little bit easier for me to do that because I have time to, float around. I just don't know where I'm traveling to. Hopefully, anywhere I visit or travel to, hopefully they have some kind of Wi-Fi and I'll be able to still do my live stream no matter where I'm at, even if I'm in a hotel somewhere or I'm at my mom's house, dad's house, you know what I mean, brother's house, sister's house, whoever house I decide to visit, I'll be able to maybe stay there a few days and I still can do my live stream and you guys can still hear some cool stories. So you guys been waiting for a couple minutes, so I think I might jump into this story, how I find myself in the friend zone. Um, oh, Sheldon. Oh, thank you, Sheldon. What's up, man? Happy to see you, bro. Appreciate you tuning in. Today's story, man, is going to be wild. The kind of stuff that you might into, I'm sharing how I find myself in the friend zone. Many people, okay, you're still here. Okay, Gab, you still here? Okay, let me know, Gab, if you're ready to hear that story, how I find myself in the friend zone. Hopefully some people could learn from that because it's easy these days. Like even though it happened to me way back in the day, it's easy to find yourself in the friend zone. And I'm about to spit some knowledge right now, man. So let me know when you're all ready. Okay, listen. All right. It was back in the day. Okay. Like I'm grown now. I do things. I have kids, all that stuff. The whole 9 yards. But I'm saying that when I was young. Okay, Blair's here. There's a few people tuning in. Everybody tuning in. Show me some love before I jump into this real cool story. Thank you for the thumbs up. Blair, appreciate you tuning in, showing love in the chat. Velena, I don't really know how to pronounce that name. Everyone is used to friend zone. No. Well, for me, I'm not used to friend zone. I'm just letting y'all know that, okay? I'm not used to that. I stay away from that kind of stuff. So if it happens that I'm interested in someone, yeah, I don't want to be in the friend zone. But if I'm not interested, then it's okay. Friend zone is fine with me. So it's basically depends on what I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling like okay, I really like you like that, you know what I mean? Then I don't want any friend zone. But if I be like, okay, it doesn't matter, then friend zone is fine. So it depends on the circumstance, the situation. So anyway, guys, let me jump into this story. I keep saying over and over so you guys get it. It was a long time ago. I was like 21. Okay? Now I'm old school. Or actually almost old school. I look young, which genetics is really cool. But I'm already old school. But anyway, I'm going to share with you like what happened like years ago. So it was back in the day. I don't know if that's how I should start the story because I have to improvise. I don't want to put her stuff out there like that. You know what I mean? So basically, it was back in the day. It was 21. I was at a party, right? And because when you're young, that's what you do. You party. You have a good time. You know what I mean? You're with your friends. You're having a good time. And when I was partying, because back then I used to party a lot. Doing all kinds of wild stuff. And one of my friends said, yo, did you see that? And I was like, seen what? He was like, yeah, didn't you see that girl? She smiled at you. And I'm like, what girl smiled at me? I didn't see anything. And he was like, yeah, 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 she's over there, man. You should go over there and you can say hi. You know, try to. Back then they use word like holla or whatever it is. You know, they used to use, yo, let me holla at you kind of situation. So, he said, yeah, why don't you go over there and you holla at her, man? Because I think she feeling you. So, when you out with your friends and they kind of like, give you that encouragement, yo, go, 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 yeah, do it. And she's over there standing with her friends or whatever it is. So I walk, holla, yeah, holla for $1. Yeah, you're right. That's old school. That's what they say back in the day. So so I said, okay, fine, fine, because I didn't see this girl smile at me, but apparently they said she was smiling at me. So I build up the confidence and I'd be like, okay, all right, no problem, because you know how it is when you're chilling with your boys. Listen, y'all know because y'all old school. Don't be acting like you guys are young. You guys that tune into my channel is not young people. You guys are like me, you know what I mean? You in like your 30s or you're in your 40s or 50s, you know what I mean? I'm up there too. So you either old, you're not like in your 20s or anything like that. So anyway, I went over there, I introduced myself. I said, listen, my name is whatever it is. What's your name? Can I buy you a drink? Because back then, that's how you do it. If you want to highlight a girl, before anything, once you introduce yourself, you got to always say, listen, can I buy you a drink? Because you want them to think you have money. Back then, I didn't have money like that. But in the story, you'll see everything adds up, how I end up in the friend zone. Anyway, so, I went over there, said, can I buy you a drink, whatever it is. And, her friend looked at me from head to toe. Back then, I had on Jordans and, those tight jeans. I think it was back then I used to wear like Diesel and all that stuff. And I used to wear some shirts called Armani. I used to work out, so I got my guns out, muscle showing. So, and I smell good too. I got the cologne and everything, So back then I used to look, pretty fly for a young guy. Because young guys, they gotta, oh, thank you, my friend. Hi to see you. Creative by Rose is here. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, so, back then I'm young, I'm trying to stay, cool and all that stuff. So, I talked to her, I asked her, what are you drinking? And, she told me what she was drinking, which back then she was drinking something called, I don't know if you guys familiar with that. It's called a wine cooler. I don't know if they still sell that because I haven't partied in like maybe like 20 years or something like that. It's been that long. Like 20 years I haven't partied, or maybe 20 something years. But long time ago, I'm retired. I'm retired, old school. So she said she wanted like a wine cooler. Yes, I has the. Oh you remember wine cooler? Okay, wine cooler and Smirnoff Ice or something like that. Those are the thing those girls used to drink back then. I don't know what they drink now. I don't know if they drink hard stuff, hard liquor. Like I don't know if they're drinking vodka, Hennessy, or Remy and all that stuff. I don't know what they're drinking now, but back then I know a lot of girls they drink Smirnoff Ice and like some wine cooler and that kind of stuff. Anyway, and I think they drink Alizé too, but that was a long time ago. So basically, I asked her what she wanted to drink. She wanted to drink like the wine cooler stuff. So I went over there and the crazy thing is, whenever if you want to talk to somebody, you always have to buy her friend also a drink. So she was there standing with her friend. So I went over to the bartender. I said, listen, let me get two of those, wine coolers. So I get two of them. I bring them over here, and I was like, you guys enjoy this. And I say, listen, before I go, what I mean, can I get your number? Maybe I could call you sometimes. I'm just like, okay. And her friend, I guess when you give free drinks, it's okay to give out numbers. So she gave me the numbers. Back then we say digits. So she gave me the digits, right? And I took the digit. I went over to my friend. I was like, yo, I can't believe she gave it to me, bro. I didn't, because it wasn't my idea in the first place to go over there. That was just my friends. Apparently they see that she's smiling at me or whatever. I don't know. Maybe because I looked at, what I mean, like a young, dude that was, properly taking care of himself back then. So basically, after that, it turns out that we've been talking on the phone for a while. I decided that, listen, you know what, maybe we should go out sometime. And she said, okay, where you want to go? I said, I don't know what you into. She said she liked to eat seafood. So I was like, okay, let's go to Red Lobster. So we made a date. I wanted to pick her up, and when I pick her up, I took her to Red Lobster first, and after they first of all, guys, let me just say this: why every time you take someone on a date, and they're always getting desserts and always getting drinks. First of all, let me just say this: for the first date, I think that might be too much. So she was going hard already from day one. She don't know what my pocket looked like. She don't know if I got that kind of money, but still, she was ordering desserts and drinks. Listen, if you want to order like a lemonade or some water or something like that, just to start you off, I get it. That's fine. But when you want to go off like some pina colada kind of stuff, slow down, girl. You don't know if I got it like that. So she looked in the brochure, and I guess she's just ordering. I think we went to Red Lobster back then, right? And she decided to order. I think it was a lobster, and then she ordered some kind of like potato thingy with like string beans or whatever it is. And then she gets some popcorn shrimp kind of thing. I don't know. I think it's popcorn shrimp. And then she got the breads and stuff. I don't remember what those breads called, but she also got the breads. And those breads were really good. I don't know if you guys ever been to Red Lobster, but back then, I don't know about now because I don't do those kind of stuff anymore. I kind of like drift to different kind of, deli and stuff. But back then, yeah, that's what I used to do, those kind of places. So Red Lobster and stuff like that. So yeah, they got the really nice bread and everything, and she was going hard. Sheldon, she said, "Wow, you're a point, bro. Expected, same thing back." Yeah, so you guys, listen, man, you guys, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into it. Y'all gonna see what's up. So, so after that, what I mean, we eat, and after we eat, and she ordered desserts and all that stuff because she apparently she have to take with her. I think they call it takeaway or whatever it is. I don't know if it's for her family or whatever it is, but she had to get some takeaway. So she gets some extra cake or whatever it is. I don't even remember what kind of cake it was. But she also got cake, and she had some leftover food, and she just, she take it with her as well with some extra biscuits or whatever it is. So she had some leftovers, and after that she said, "Oh, where we go next?" And I'm like, I didn't really have any plans. I'm saying we're just gonna chill and talk, but she wanted to do other stuff. So I decided that okay, this is what we're doing. So I said, let's go to the movies, and we went to the movies, and I don't even remember what kind of movie we saw. I think it's probably maybe like a chick flick or whatever it is. But anyway, if I remember the movie, I'll let you guys know what was the name of the movie. So we went to the movies. After the movies, we get out of the movies, and I took her home. But before I took her home, when I got out of the movie theater, I tried to start my car, and it was like it was very difficult to start. I don't know what's going on back then. I think it was a battery issue I was having with the car. So she was waiting in the car while I tried to figure out, the things on top of the battery wasn't tight enough. So I was trying to make sure it's tight enough. So while I was working on that, she was waiting in the car. She probably waited for a few minutes. After that, I closed the trunk down, and I finally got it to start. And when I got it to start, I took her home. All right. So when I get it to start, I finally took her home. And after I took her home, when I'm walking her to her door, I try to, get a kiss. Like you lean over like you want to get a kiss because I already know, I've been spending money all day. So I figured, okay, well, at least, I think the date is going pretty good. Everything is smooth. So for the most part, I'm thinking, okay, since everything is going smooth, maybe I could lean over, I could get a kiss because I'm spending large. So when I kind of reach over, she kind of like push me away, and she says something like, "Too soon, too soon." And I'm like, listen, I've been talking to you on the phone now for like a couple weeks. I took you out, okay, and we had a good time. You had Red Lobster, movies, popcorn, like all the stuff that goes with it. So I'm like, okay, no problem. Too soon. I get it. You know what I mean? I said, I get it. So I didn't say anything about it. And, I walked her to the door. She went into her house, started my car. I went home, text her. Oh, I got home, whatever it is. She texts me back. Okay, have a good night, whatever. Okay, no problem. So the next day, I called to say, what's up? What you doing? You all right? Whatever, whatever. We chit-chatting, because that's what we do back then. So, chit-chatting, asking you, so how you spend your day and all that kind of situation. And I said, listen, so do you want to do something fun? And she was like, okay, what you got in mind? I said, okay, this weekend I'm not working. You want to go to Six Flag? And she was like, okay, I'm down. So I decided, okay, we're gonna go to Six Flag. So I took her to Six Flag. We had a good time in Six Flag. When it was time for me to leave, when I tried to start my car up, it wouldn't start. She was waiting again. Like, and I'm sure she remember the movie theater. The car was giving a hard time to start up. Now I'm in Six Flag. Time to go. The car was also giving a hard time to start up. So, I knew it was the same battery issue, but back then I ain't had the money to buy new batteries. So I just kind of like have to shake it around to make it happen so it could get me from point A to point B. So that's it and done. I figured it out and I started up and I took her home and then I tried to get a kiss again and she was like, too soon. Now, I don't know what's going on with this too soon thing. So I said, at least can I get a hug or something? And she was like, okay. So she gave me a hug. I took the hug. I ain't say nothing because I'm trying to play it cool, guys. That's what you do when you're young. You know what I mean? You want to be cool. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like a push on, like you don't want to be like desperate or anything like that because you're young. So you'd be like, okay, all right, no problem. I ain't rushing you, baby. Just take it easy. I got you. So after that, we went to there was a local festival going on, and then it was a local carnival going on, and what else? There was some other local stuff, and I was taking her to all these things. Like every chance I get, I was taking her somewhere, and I was spending. I told you back then I was young. I had a job. I used to work at Pet Boys. So when I was working at Pet Boys, I used to get tips. So my tips, I would save it up, so when we go somewhere, at least we'll have some money to spend. Because that's what I was doing back then, So I didn't have a lot of money because Pep Boys don't pay a lot of money. I think I was doing something called a parts installer at Pep Boys. I don't know if you guys ever been to Pep Boys, but you got the mechanic and then you got like someone who install parts, like, lights and tires and all that stuff. I used to do that kind of stuff at Pep Boys. Not major engine work, but everything else on the body, I could do that. So basically, I was making tips. Good thing is when you work at Pet Boys, you get a lot of tips. So I was getting tips and I would save that tips. And whenever we go out, to these carnivals or wherever we could go, anything that's keeping in any event or whatever it is, I would take her and I would spend. You know what I mean? No problem. I would do it. So after I would say maybe like what 3 months, right? I didn't get a hug. I didn't get a proper hug. And I didn't get a kiss. So I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what am I doing? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking maybe she was feeling me. Maybe she liked me. Because the fact is, she gave me the number. We've been going to Red Lobster, you know what I mean? Theme parks and all that stuff. Carnivals, all that stuff. And when you go out, I'm the one spending because she ain't spending nothing. So, and I'm thinking, damn, what's going on? What am I doing that is so wrong that she always try to shut me down and saying she's not ready or it's too soon? And I ain't even get it. But still, let me tell you what's gonna happen. So the next time, one of my friends was having a house party because back in the day we used to have a lot of house party. You know what I mean? So I decided to take her to one of my friends' house parties. So I took her for the friend's house party, and basically everybody was jamming, everybody was having a good time. They was drinking and stuff like that, and we was having a good time. So I was like, listen, let's hang out on the couch for a minute. Let's talk for a minute. So I went on the couch. We're sitting there, we're talking. I try to put my arms around her because, back then that's how we get down. So, I try to put my arms around her and I try to give her a kiss on the cheek or whatever it is. And she keep pulling away. And she said, I told you it's too soon. So, and then she said, listen, let me talk to you for a minute. It's kind of loud in here. I was like, and back then I didn't get it because I'm young. But now I know, like whenever a girl or a woman says, let me talk to you, or I want to talk, or we need to talk, I already know it's some messed up stuff that I don't want to hear. But anyway, so, we went outside where my car is, next to my car, and she's talking and she's telling me all these things. Oh, you're really nice, and, you treat me well, and she's saying, and I'm thinking to myself, where is she going with this stuff? Like really? Like, I'm a nice guy, and, I take care of her and all that stuff. And, I'm just thinking about it, but I ain't saying nothing because, listen, when you're young, like, 20, 21, whatever it is, you ain't really thinking crazy like that. because you really like this girl, so you're spending money on her. That's what you do when you're young. And she's saying that I'm a nice guy, and I treat her well and all that stuff. But she said, you know what, she's not ready for a relationship. And then she just came out and say that, listen, we should be friends. And I'm like, what? She just came out with it, just like straight up. We should be friends. And I'm thinking, like, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? All this time I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing. Well, I didn't take her shopping, guys, because I don't think, we was together. I thought we were still dating. And when you're dating, I don't think you should take anyone shopping. I don't think we reached the shopping stage yet. But eating, hanging out kind of situation, that's how you start it. That's the base work, especially when you're young in any relationship. So I figured I was doing everything that I'm supposed to do. And I still didn't really figure out quite what went wrong. Like, why did she decide all of a sudden that, oh, I'm nice and I treat her kind and I take care of her, and I expose her to all these nice places and have a lot of fun with her, because she enjoy everywhere I take her, she enjoyed. But yet still she come at me with, thank you. So yeah, so basically I didn't understand what was happening. And guess what, this is the money pot, guys. This is the money pot. So when she says that, guys, listen. This is so this is how I put everything together. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. But the people who are listening now, the grand finale is coming right now, and then you guys can say what you want to say. So after she finished saying that, and she said, you know what, we think we should be friends, and I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I just want to, we can hang out and have fun in that kind of situation. Basically, have fun, meaning spending on her doing whatever it is. And I said, okay, no problem. So I said, just let me know when you're ready to go home. She was like, oh, can you take me home now? So I said, okay. So I go in the car, I try to start it up, and the car had the same problem. The problem was the car wouldn't start. I would try to start it and it wouldn't start. I would try to start it, wouldn't start. I got out of the car, popped the hood, look in there. It was the same battery problem that I've been having all those time. I didn't replace the battery, but it was a battery issue, or maybe it was a thing that go on the top or whatever. But so I go over there and I kind of mess with it for a little while. And then while I'm messing with it, she's on the phone and she's saying, listen, yeah, I'm here. And yeah, he's having car problems again. That's what I've heard. Yeah, I'm here waiting and he's having car problems again. So I know for a fact that because I did not have like a really fancy car, back then we called it the hoopty ride, but my hoopty ride, or whatever ride, old ride you want to call it, it was taking me from point A to point B. I didn't have a problem with it. And I was saving money so I could buy a better car because I'm working. I had a job. I always had a job. I'm like one of those working dudes. So it wasn't like I wasn't saving to buy a car. It just happened that, listen, you know what? It's better to have an old car taking you point A to point B than not having a car, taking the cab, taking the bus, taking the train kind of situation. I like to be free and independent. I don't want to depend on anyone. Jump in my car, go kind of situation. So when I overheard, she's talking to her girlfriend, telling her girlfriend, listen, apparently he's still having car issues, guys. So you telling me that's the reason why I find myself in the friend zone, because apparently I didn't have a fly ride. You need a proper vehicle in order for some people to take you seriously. If you don't have a really nice vehicle, some people not gonna take you seriously. They're gonna be like, nah, it's okay. I will not work with this person, because regardless if you're nice, regardless if you treat them right and do everything that you're supposed to do, if you don't have a really nice car, automatically they're thinking like, okay, he's cool and all, but that's not what I want. I want to be seen in a nice car, like, Mercedes, they like Lexus, they like BMW, they like Audi, they like Jeeps. Most people like Jeeps. They like all the fancy cars. And if you don't have one of those fancy cars to take you from point A to point B, then a lot of people won't take you as serious. So that's how I found myself in the friend zone. And in the end, I kind of realized that it had to do with the car, because from day one I was having issues with my car, and I thought it was nothing because it turns out that I was able to start it up, and I was able to get stuff done. You know, Mr. Sheldon says, I don't know what you said, Slim. There's a lot of people. Let me see what you said. Thank God. Yeah, so yeah, basically what I'm saying is that it's really messed up that I invested so much, and the fact still remains that for some reason, I wasn't able to, make it right, and I would say make the relationship work, because you've been dating for a while. So a lot of people these days, they date and they date and they keep dating, and they wonder why, I didn't start a relationship with a particular person. And the only reason why you're not really in a relationship with this person, because one of the person do not want the relationship. Because the fact of the matter is, if both person want the relationship, then it will happen. I'm talking about like baby step to move in together, maybe get married, maybe start a family kind of situation, getting a bank account together, the whole 9 yards. So most people, they don't want that. It's very complicated and it's too much. So that's why it's easier to date than be in a relationship. For some people, they actually believe that being in a relationship is a lot of work, which I kind of understand what they're saying. I kind of understand what they're scared of. It is work, because some women believe certain things, some men believe certain things. But at the end of the day, it comes with a responsibility. You know what I mean? The responsibility of being in a relationship, just like being married or being engaged or whatever, it's a responsibility, and eventually it becomes a job. A lot of people, they don't want that kind of connection and attachment and a job title. Like, there's certain things that you have to do, especially when you live with a person. When you're married, then you already know. That's it, you're in it for life, really. You shouldn't even be thinking about divorce or anything like that. So the bottom line is, I know it's not easy, guys. It's not easy, and I know a lot of friends who've been through stuff like that. Like, I know you guys are watching, you guys are listening, and probably thinking like, "Wow, that was messed up." But these things happen all the time. Okay, no, I gotta change up this table, which was enjoying my music. Shoot. All right, Slim. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying, I hope everybody give me a thumbs up. Everybody tune in, appreciate the thumbs up while I share this story. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Sheldon, I know you're still here. Everybody's here watching. I'm just saying, yeah, I was hurt. I was hurt because for me as a young guy, 2 words, bro. Relationship means less. That's what I'm telling you, Listen, Sheldon. Let me break it down to you, bro. Cause you know me. I'm like in the streets, and I have a lot of knowledge on a lot of things. I have different kinds of group friends, and everybody share their knowledge with me. But with everything that I have, accumulate together, is that relationship is hard because the people that are in the relationship made it hard. And that's what I put together. I'm talking about, I have multiple friends that are married, multiple friends that are divorced, family member, whatever it is. The whole situation. I have friends that are like retiree. He's already old, but he already divorced, and they would share to me like, what's going on, why these things happen. And the bottom line is, everyone keeps saying the same thing. You know, both people cannot work together. It's kind of like you having a job, Shell, and you have someone who you work with at the job, and for some reason you guys can't get along. If you guys can't get along, why do you think you're gonna be able to do a good job? Think about it, bro. Why would you think you're gonna be able to do a good job if you work like, okay, you work in the hospital, you're a surgeon, and you're working with somebody who's supposed to help you, you know, past the whatever you call it, those thing that slice and dice and cut up people and all that. It has all kind of fancy name. I don't know it, but the person that's passing you all the tool, you have to be able to have a good communication with that person, a good relationship with that person. Because if you have a bad relationship with that person, one day they might pass you the wrong tool and you might get yourself in some trouble because you're not even thinking, because you're thinking she did the right thing, and next thing you know she give you something, and then you know you make a mistake, or next thing you know you leave like some kind of tool inside of a person and you stitch them up, and a couple days later you do an x-ray, turns out that you left some kind of tool within the person. These things happen. These are real things that happen. You know, miscommunication could cause a lot of problems. So the bottom line, what I'm trying to say is, Sheldon, is that if you two can't work together and come together for the common good, you guys, it's going to be broken. You know, listen, there's a phrase that I always say, guys. I've been saying this since I was probably like maybe 18 or whatever it is, like real young, all the way up now till being old school. I'm saying it still. I always say this, guys, who are listening right now. If there's no trust, there's no relationship. That's my phrase. I've been saying that since I was really, really young. And I've been saying this to my whole dating experience. Because I realized one thing, guys. Most people are having trust issues. And when you have trust issues, it will not work. No matter how much energy you put in, no matter how much you try, it will not work. It will not work because deep down inside, the person who's insecure and having problems with trust, most likely those are the people that are going to be real stressed out. And those are the people that are going to be bringing drama every chance they get, because they will always see things that it's not even a big deal, but to them it's a big deal. They're always looking for problems. And I can tell you this much, guys that are listening right now, no matter how good your relationship is, no matter how good, it could be perfect, if you start looking for problems, guess what? Guess what? Just start looking for problems every day. Looking. You will find something that you will not like. This is just reality, guys. This is what I do. You know what I mean? I spit knowledge. You know, because I told you I'm very experienced. I've been on the streets for a while. I've seen a lot of things. I have a lot of friends that are on the streets. I'm not on the streets anymore, guys. It was like my old days. Now I'm just doing the quiet thing, isolation thing. You know, I like staying by myself because, you know, keeps me sane, keeps me away from being on the streets and, you know, involved in all kind of crazy stuff. So guys, I'm telling you, you know, it's good to just learn to trust. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's good to learn to trust. And sometimes having a little trust, you know, could lead a long way, you know, and that's how people have happy marriage, happy relationship, because they trust each other. They're not thinking, like, even if they're doing something wrong, okay, if you don't see it, you know what I mean? I don't think you should even worry about it too much. I'm not saying to be like, you know, a fool. You know, you got to be smart, because if you're not smart, people will take advantage of you. This is just the reality. I'm just saying this not to overthink things, because when you overthink things, you create problems in your relationship. So for me, I would say because of a vehicle, you know what I mean, that might be the issue why I wasn't really in a relationship with that person. I give it my best shot. So I did what I'm supposed to do on my side. But I guess the other person, they wasn't really interested in it. They was like, you know what? Everything is nice, but it's not really what I'm looking for. And you know what? You can't even fight that. You know what I mean? That's just something that you just got to be like, oh, yeah, word. That's actually true. You know, you just let it go. So for me, I let it go, and I look at it as a learning experience. You know, I keep saying this. I know my background is a little bit weird because my past is not like flowers in the park kind of situation. But as I get older, I realize that, listen, you know what? My past does not define me. It doesn't make me who I am. You know what I mean? What makes me who I am is the choice that I'm making. That's what create me. That's what made me doing what I'm doing. Like, just like even being here talking on the YouTube thing, whatever it is. This is weird to me. I'm the Marvin, the marvelous that people know. They look at me and be like, yo, dude, what are you doing? Because this is not me. This is outside of my box. But I should make a choice. I made a conscious decision to start doing YouTube. And I've been doing it now for like a year or over a year. I think maybe almost 2 years. And I just stick with it. Just sticking with it. And even the live stream. I remember it was so difficult to do the first live stream. And now look at me. I'm balling, right? I'm like so comfortable talking with you guys, answering comments, and just having a good time here. And you guys tune in all the time. You guys giving me thumbs up. And you know what? I got like really cool friends here. I know my community is not mega in it because I try to keep it simple because I know the bigger your community is, the more drama that will come there. But when it's simple, quiet little neighborhood, you will not have a lot of problems. So that's why I kind of, you know, not really even pushing the agenda to make it like a huge deal. Like I'm just comfortable with everyone who tune in, everyone who get the notification, everyone who show me love, people who really know me. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the people who support me, you know, because not I know not everyone is going to support me, but once I have a small team of people that watch my content, comment, show love, that makes me like so happy. Proud of the work, bro. Yeah, done. Yeah, bro. Yeah, as I say, this is a growing thing, Sheldon. I'm growing with this YouTube thing, and I'm saying like as time goes on, hopefully I get better at it. As you notice, you know, my video, I try to upgrade, get a better like, you know, phone so I could, you know, do a better live stream, better quality videos or whatever it is. So, you know, it's a work in progress, you know, eventually. And I get a ring light, you can see in the background right there. That's a ring light. So slowly I'm just getting the things to make me more comfortable while I'm doing this YouTube thing, you know, and sharing with you stories that you guys might like, because most of my stories has to do with me or my friends. Like I know a lot of stories, especially I have a lot of friends that been through some stuff like drama. Now I try to keep it PG-13. I don't want to, you know, go to that level. Like my channel is not about that. That's why I try to say I keep a like a low profile, like a nice quiet community, people who watches my content and they understand that listen, my content is respectful content that anyone can see. Like if you're sitting down with your kid, whatever it is, and you decide to watch my content, you should be able to watch it knowing that I'm not going to be swearing and saying all kinds of stuff that's going to offend people. Love it, man. I might not be on the time, but I suppose. Oh yeah. Listen, Sheldon. You don't have to say anything. I already know me and you. We go way back. The fact that you still here, the fact that you're still supporting, and the fact that you're still showing me love and giving me thumbs up, and the fact that you still want to see me doing what I'm doing, knowing that this is new to me. You know, it's still new to me. You know what I mean? But I take it on, and you know what I mean. For me, I look at it like it's a hobby. And if you ever doing a hobby, it's just like working out or eating healthy. You know, once you stick to it, you will see some kind of result. This is just the bottom line. I seen people that's been on YouTube for like 5 6 years, and they don't have much like growth or anything like that because they're not really interested in it. You know what I mean? It's just like working out. If you working out but you're not, you know, putting in the work, you're not gonna see much result. You know, so for me, I'm doing it the best I can, and I keep pushing myself. So eventually, as time goes on, I want to get better and better at what I'm doing. I don't want to stay the same. I don't want to do the same kind of content. Like eventually, like this live stream thing is just an exercise for me. But this is not just what I want to do. I want to start put out better content, smaller content, you know, not long videos or anything like that. So I have my channel need a lot of work, and it does take a lot of time. So the fact that you guys are here showing love, listen, that means a lot to me. And guys, oh, I almost forget because it's almost time for me to go. As you know, every single day my live stream is like maybe like half an hour, maybe 1 hour tops. It's almost 1 hour. I got like 10 more minutes. But before I go, usually I would do like a chocolate taste testing. Yeah, it's weird. Every single night I'm tasting chocolate. I know, I get it. But this is what I made a decision that I'm gonna be tasting different kinds of chocolate every single night, and that's what I'm doing. Now, if that's not dedication, guys, I don't know what else is, because I never done anything like this before, tasting different kind of. I don't even eat it. It's just a waste. But I'm doing it for my channel, and it's like a sacrifice, guys. And this is one of the sacrifice. You taste the chocolate, and I share the results with you guys, whether it's a good chocolate or it's not, and then that's it. I move on, pretty much. So yeah, let me see. I didn't purchase any chocolate today. However, I have these chocolate and different flavors comes in it. I think I picked it up at a supermarket. I think I picked up a few of them, but this one left over. And I figured, you know what, since I have them, I might have to go over them. I'll just have to see which flavor I didn't try. um they have a dark mostly. I don't know which one that is. um okay, I think this one it is. They all look the same, but it's just different flavors. Chocolate. And I'm just gonna share with you which one I'm gonna try. um this one is coffee cream. And I don't really like caffeine, so that might have some caffeine in it, so that's a no-no for me. um Last time I just have to pick out the ones that I can have chocolate taste testing, guys. So this one is a hazelnut. I think the last time I had a hazelnut, that was really, really good, guys. And this one is it's called like a champagne. Never heard of such a thing, but that's what it is, a champagne chocolate. And this one is a dark cream. I think I tried the dark cream. And this one is a milch. They have some weird names, but however, I decided today to have I'm trying to figure out which one to have. I'm gonna have the dark Mosa. I don't know, that's a weird name. I don't even, but anyway, I'm just gonna have it, guys. I'm just gonna go for it. I just don't want to have anything that's gonna upset my stomach. So I just have to be careful what I'm eating. I'm not just gonna go crazy. So I decided to have these two. Yeah, I know. The camera is kind of weird. Anyway, I'm just going to taste them and just let you know. I didn't have these before. So let's see what happened. Let me open it. I know it's so soft. I don't know why it's so soft, guys. But anyway, this is what I do. I just take one bite and see. It has like a filling. No. Let me get some water. No. Dark Mosi. Oh, okay. That's what it is. Let me try the dark Mosi now. Mouse. I don't know if you ever tried it, Blair. Apparently you tried it before, but I don't know. Let's try that one to see. This is the dark mousy one. Um, Blair. It's kind of on the sweet side. I try my best to stay away from stuff that's too sweet. But yeah, most likely I'm not really into this kind of chocolate. I think they were cheap anyway. So yeah, I'm not gonna have any more. So tomorrow, since I'm on vacation now, I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm gonna make some plans. Um, if I do any traveling, you guys can expect a travel vlog. If not, I'll be back on doing another live stream, sharing another story with you guys. But for the most part, guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. I think it was a fun story to share with you. You know, kind of like it brings back memories. I know it's been a while since I shared that kind of story, but yeah, the fact still remain that it was fun sharing it with you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate the love. And you guys have a good night and stay safe. And like always, guys, I'm here every day. Mr. What? Those are not for me, bro. Definitely. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm just saying, Shell, that's why I do taste testing. I can taste it, but I cannot really just go crazy with it. Like, eat like a whole, bar, chocolate, whatever. Just one bite. You take one bite and then that's it. So guys, thank you all for tuning in. Everyone who's here, everyone who's giving me a thumbs up, I really appreciate that. Um, it's almost that time for me to go, so I just want to say have a good night, guys. Stay safe out there, and tomorrow you guys can either expect a live stream or maybe a travel vlog. As I said, I could go to random places. Much love, man. Keep it up. Yeah, thank you, bro. I'm keeping doing this. This is like a hobby. I really like uploading. You know what I mean? I really like it. And the fact that you guys keep tuning in and keep watching and keep commenting and you guys keep giving me some good advice, encouragement, because that's all it is, guys. You guys always encouraging. Blair, I know you always here. You're part of my motto, because you always here. You and Slim, you guys do good work. You guys are always watching up. Okay, Christy's here too. She's always watching all the way from Hawaii. She's showing love. She's like one of my really cool friends too. We've been helping each other for a while. And yeah, if you guys remember, don't forget you could go over there to Christy's channel and show her some love. As I said, she's good people. Whatever love you show her, she always return the same love. So I don't know if you are friends with Kip Christy. Just be cool with her. She doesn't do like much live streaming and stuff like that, but she's also doing the Vlogmas thing where Christy she has a really nice dog. Earlier I seen she uploaded something about her dog winning a contest or whatever it is, and she wanted you to go on Instagram and vote, and I just kind of jump into it. I try to help, depends on the opportunity that I get, because I'm really tricky about helping random people like that. Yeah, so everyone, Sheldon say, much love, great work. Yes, yes, Sheldon, I said thank you, and you guys just have a good night, stay safe. You could expect, as I said earlier, a travel vlog, or maybe just something simple like another live stream, but most likely you guys can expect another upload. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe, guys, and I will see you in my next video. And Sheldon, me and you will really need to maybe do some kind of collab or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I said Instant Ray plays still here. If you guys are not friends with her, make sure you show her some love because she's really cool. As I said, she's into dolls. And me and her have been, helping each other for quite some time now. I'll be in her channel every chance I get. But with this live stream every day, it's taking up a lot of time because I get a lot of comments, and each day I'm getting more and more comments, so I'm gonna have to go back. It's very time consuming, so it's hard for me to visit all my friends at this particular time. So everybody, enjoy your night, enjoy your weekend, and travel vlogs coming in maybe tomorrow or Sunday. As I said earlier, I'm on vacation, so I could do some wild stuff. So Shell, listen, take care of yourself, bro. And as I said, maybe we need to do some kind of collab. Just hit me up. Let me know when you're free. As I said, I'm on vacation. Maybe I could come down your way, and we could do some kind of collab whenever you're not working or whatever it is, Shell. Because we go way back, so we can do a collab most likely. You know what I mean? Maybe with your music or whatever it want to be, like some kind of outdoor music thing. And we could be there. We could get it down maybe on live stream or whatever. Yeah, but we definitely should do some kind of collab. Your channel, my channel, just at least you get to upload something, because I know you don't upload all the time, but at least you have a reason now. You know what I mean? Because you have somebody to collab with. I don't think you ever did any collab. I don't remember, but at least you could do a collab. I upload it, you upload it. We share contact, put the link, and everybody get to see that we still have that connection, because we go way back from like years now. So, but Shell, enjoy yourself and be safe with everybody else who's here. Guys, stay safe, guys. I'm out.